think I accidentally forgot to change the thumbnail on YouTube, but I think that's fixed now. So sorry. Okay, well, no one is here just yet, so I'll take this moment to introduce myself for anyone watching the VOD. Hello, my name is Alex. I am a trans artist, and I am raising money for my transition. My pronouns are he, him, or they, them, and I've been raising money through Ko-fi, commissions, and Patreon. You can find those links in the description. Ko-fi sketches start at $10. I'm still working on our monthly goal. It's at 0% right now, so I'd really appreciate any support. And Patreon starts at $1 per month, and you also get a discount out of it for my commissions. Anything else I need to say or introduce? I kind of forget sometimes, but I think that's it. So, with that out of the way, there's not really much to talk about. I probably have some announcements and thoughts that I have, but I will get started on the commission for today. If it will show up. Okay. I'm still working on the commission I've left off with from last stream. So I'm hoping I'll finish this one today. And again, this commission is from our last Ko-fi donator. This was a specific request from them. They wanted me to make some Yuri art of Utahime and Shoko from JJK. And I do have a couple of thoughts. Even if this is just for the VOD, I'll probably repeat it if it's brought up again or if people are here. I've been thinking about changing up my stream schedule just to see how it feels. Because I only recently started streaming, so I'm not sure like what days I like better, but I am thinking of changing the schedule next week. I'm still thinking on what days I want to try out and what times I would like to try as well. And also regarding streaming, I have been thinking a lot about separating the streams into like sort of two separate streams, at least on YouTube, about art and language learning and other things I might be interested in. I have made a second YouTube channel to store VODs that aren't related to art. So please check it out. I have it linked in the community post. And I'll probably repeat this again because this channel is mainly for art. So I have been thinking a lot about keeping language learning and other interests separate from that. And I've been thinking of doing a dedicated stream towards that. Of course, on Twitch, it will all be on the same channel, since the VODs don't really stick around there. And of course, if you're watching this, please let me know what you think. If anyone in the future sees this. Right now, so far, it's a very quiet stream, much like last stream. So I guess it'll be a pretty chill day right now. I do feel more alive today. Last stream, I feel like I was very mask off in my tiredness. There was just a lot on my mind, and for some reason it made me feel exhausted, and I didn't feel like covering that up with tons of enthusiasm. next week. I do plan to at least separate the art portion of the stream and the language learning part of the stream, at least on YouTube. So please do check out the second channel I have linked in the community post, because I think I'm just going to stream it from there after I'm done with the commission part of the stream. Yeah, I've got a lot of thoughts on my head. And I hope this will feel better and more organized. Also, I am trying a new playlist. I think I haven't shown this one on stream yet, so let me know what you think. I think it's pretty cute. It sounds more cheerful than the other playlist I tried out for last stream. And these clothing folds are kind of a hot mess, so I'm gonna try to clean it up. And of course, if you are an artist as well, please feel free to draw along. I think that's super cozy. Hello, welcome JJ. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Good morning. You're on cloud 9. Oh, something good must have happened. What's up? Also, congratulations. Oh my god, congrats! Congratulations, JJ. And welcome, Cosmic. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you again. Big congratulations to JJ for affording a bed frame. That's awesome. That truly is a milestone. I love that for y'all. Yeah, for sure. Lie down in bed all day. You deserve it. Just a great way to celebrate that. And yes, Kazel, seriously, like moving to an apartment, you really do just start out sleeping on the floor. Luckily, my partner and I, we were able to move our old bed frame, so we just needed to wait for it to come around. But until then, we were sleeping on the floor as well. Glad to see y'all around. I appreciate y'all for making it. We are still drawing some Yuri this stream, so not too much has changed, just a little bit more detail. So, how is everyone doing today? I, for one, am actually feeling more alive and awake, so I love that. I think I just feel really happy because I've been rewatching a lot of Mob Psycho. It's insane. The brain rot is actually crazy. It makes me so happy. Oh, JJ, the server is almost done and you hope you can iron out the problem soon. Awesome. Thank you so much for setting that up. Thank you. Also, the server that JJ is talking about right now is our Minecraft server. So, since I have made a second channel for non-art related stuff, I will probably start doing Minecraft streams to stream and put the VODs on the second channel. And that second channel will be linked in the community post. So that's all the non-art related stuff that I will be streaming on there. But yeah, I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Cosmic. Glad to hear that. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. When in doubt of making a sketch, just make another layer. That is my motto right now. Also, I am kind of doing the yaoi hands proportions, but I just think it's funny. I think it's fun. You know, big old girl hands. I think it is fun to see that. Cause like this kind of looks like, I feel like this looks like it would be a BL cover, just like it's Yuri instead it's GL. And yeah, very important part of the genre. You're right, JJ. Like, I feel like you can tell that I'm taking this a particular commission more seriously because I'm actually sketching something out on a separate layer and also lowering the opacity so I can see this layer more clearer. That's when you know it's serious. This matters to me. There's a lot of language and storytelling you can do with hands, so I'm hoping I can do these hands really well. They tell a lot of stories. There's a lot of expression in them. They're very important in establishing the relationship between characters. trying to figure out how I want to position this particular hand as well. Cosmic, sorry if you're not talking much. You're working on a video. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't you worry. I appreciate you being here anyways. And good luck on working on that video. Are you making an art video? If I may ask. You don't have to answer if you are busy. I totally understand. Of course. You're welcome. I'd like to show my support for all your projects and endeavors. Also, I have a question, JJ. Oh, hello, Flareon. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you being here. How are you? How are you doing? And also, JJ, the question I had, is the New Year's event in Final Fantasy XIV still going, or is it over already? I was planning to hop on yesterday, but I was feeling really tired for some reason yesterday, so I didn't. Oh, glad to hear you're doing fine, Flareon. That's good. I'm doing pretty well myself. I actually feel awake today. Thank you for asking. And hello, on Twitch. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Dakotas? I think that's how it is. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for visiting the stream. I appreciate it. We're just working on some Ko-fi commission here. This is only a sketch, not rendered. Welcome. I'm also streaming on YouTube, so if it looks like I'm talking to myself on Twitch, I'm probably talking to YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I'm still like, this hand is really sketchy, so I'm hoping to clean it up. Oh, and thank you for the hearts. So hope y'all are doing well today. I chose a very cozy playlist. So I hope the vibes are great. I know, right? It does sound cozy. Like, it sounds like a good time. I don't know why I've never played this playlist either on stream or off stream. I didn't know it existed. It just started autoplayed when I opened up Spirit City. I'm like, oh wow, this sounds great. This sounds like a good time. Oh, I'm sorry, Dakotas. You're jealous. Should you hop over to YouTube? Honestly, whatever you prefer. But I honestly don't get a lot of chatters on Twitch, but I tend to see more on YouTube. So whichever you prefer, I appreciate you being here either way. I believe the link should be in my socials. I honestly don't get how people grow on Twitch. I'm sorry if it feels like I'm neglecting it. I really don't mean to. But yeah, Dakotas, you are new here, so are you an artist as well? I usually get either artists or queer people here. And if you can keep up with the randomness randomness and some random questions from time to time, of course, I will. I have both chats like up on screen, so I see y'all. I always do my best to be attentive. Cause like I will I'll feel bad if I feel like I'm ignoring someone. I really do my best to address everyone properly. And thankfully, it's like it never gets too crowded during my streams because it's really small. So I'm glad I can dedicate a lot of time to just talking to y'all. You're good? Thank you, Dakotas. I appreciate that. And JJ, you can barely keep up with one chat, so juggling two is wild. I feel that. I feel that. I'm really impressed for people who can multi-stream to like 3 or 4 platforms, especially on TikTok. I feel like TikTok lives can get so crazy with the chat. It just keeps zooming, and that feels really intimidating. So, I don't think I'll ever stream on TikTok. It seems a bit much. It does give me anxiety too, yeah. Just watching TikTok live chats give me anxiety sometimes. But like as long as they're happy, I guess like that is the important thing. But so far I'm good with just Twitch and YouTube. I'm still working hard on making all my Twitch assets. And Dakotas, you've recently been getting into digital art. Oh my god, congratulations. Congrats. And you've been looking for more obscure people. I am obscure people. Hi, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I think that's the word. I guess like the like under 1K or like under 100 even. Under 100 followers. OMG. Hi, obscure people from JJ. Hello, that is me. Yes. Well, I appreciate you joining us here anyways. And congratulations on starting your digital art journey, Dakotas. Underappreciated. Underground! Wait, that makes me laugh. Like a mixtapes. Underground is very much mixtape vibe. I usually hear underappreciated. At least on Twitter I do. But yeah, a lot of people in chat as well as myself are digital artists, or we've also got some traditional artists. So we'll be sharing tips, and if you have questions, I got you. So does chat. JJ, underground, he made a vow the gender would be found. I sure did. Oh yeah, I am trans mass, so he, him, or they, them pronouns for me, just like heads up. So yeah, basically, if anyone has questions about art, everyone here will answer. And since I can't show YouTube chat on Twitch, I will read them aloud. Tuned to the Sonic Underground opening. Yes, absolutely. Are we still Sonic pilled, by the way? I haven't talked too much about it. I watched it last week. I enjoyed it. And thoughts on the Sonic movie? Um, okay, let's hope I remember important parts. And yeah, Flareon, last stream we talked a little bit about the Sonic movie, but only very little. Not a lot of people were around on Monday, and honestly, I think I'll like change that schedule. But yes, um, I enjoyed the Sonic movie. I thought it was interesting to keep Gerard alive, especially since like in the movie he was like a main antagonist, like a very main force in moving the plot forward. I really liked I really liked the opening, the cold open with Shadow. I thought that was a good move. It sparked a lot of like hype and intrigue, I think. And it was really fun to watch the chase scene with Sonic and Shadow and the motorcycle and gun. That scene was really cool. Also, I'm sorry, I forgot to like add before I started talking about the Sonic 3 movie. For anyone who hasn't watched the movie, I'm sorry, I will be talking about it if you care about spoilers. Sorry. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a little blockbustery at some points, which makes sense because it is the angle it is kind of like for a kids movie, but also like an appreciation to the Sonic fandom and fans. But they've been balancing it throughout all the movies, I think. I realized, is this track looping? Let me check. I can't tell. Oh, it has been looping. Oops. Let me switch to the next song. That sounds cute. And are you really a Sonic fan if you don't remember Chili Dogs? Chili Dogs is like, it really just imprinted on my mind growing up. Yeah. Chili Dogs does equal Sonic for me. And yeah, JJ, the movie is very camp and open to everyone. Chili Dogs, yes, the best. Yeah. But yeah, for anyone who watched the movie, what was your favorite part of the Sonic 3 movie? I'm still angsting over Agent Stone. He's my favorite character. I really love sad and tragic um, gay characters. And yes, Flareon, exactly. You can't buy Sonic and Chili Dog separately. And honestly, I don't think I can remember the last time I ate a chili dog. I just I think it's an interesting food. I feel like it'll destroy my stomach. And JJ, your favorite, Maria and Shadow backstory. Yeah, I agree. The backstory was done really well. And the thing with Maria loving to roller skate being the reason Shadow runs like that. Yeah, I love that so much. Though they really did the backstory for Shadow really well in the movie, considering the limited amount of time they had. And Dakota's, Alex, if I may call you that. Yes, you may call me Alex. That is my name. Thank you for making sure. When do you usually stream? Okay, so that's a good question actually that I could talk more about because I have been thinking a lot about changing my stream schedule. Usually I stream on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday around this time. And next week I am planning to change the schedule a little, and I have been considering streaming on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and seeing how that feels. So next stream I'll try that out. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday around um, 10 a.m. PST. Yeah, I still kind of use PST because I'm just used to it. And Flareon, the beginning. Oh, your favorite is the beginning scene. Yeah, I think that's how you spell implemented. And yeah, the beginning scene was really cool. AM. AM PST. Yeah. No, like 10 a.m. in California time. Oh, you thought you heard PM. I see. No, I was just specifying the time zone. But that is a fair thing to clear up because those are very AM and PM are very different times. So yeah, heads up for everyone that I do plan to stream next week in different days. Just because I want to see how that feels. I've only been streaming like for a few months now, so I'm still like figuring out what I like best. I see. You only make it to one stream in a week. Thank you so much for the support anyways and the kind words, Dakotas. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I appreciate it a lot. I'm still like fussing over like trying to find a balance between rest days and stream days and just plain old commission/work days. Oh, and wait, JJ, is the YouTube chat okay? Is some of it delayed? You haven't been seeing Flareon's messages? Wait, you didn't know they were there? Oh no, what happened? I hope it's... I hope it's not like something I am doing wrong. No, everything looks fine here. Hi. It's probably the app or someone's connection. I don't know. But yeah, for stream schedules, it might change because I'm still deciding on what the best would be. Because honestly, I'm gonna be so real. Mondays feel so dry that I kind of don't even want to stream that day anymore. And I am honestly tired after like weekend stuff, so it's better to just make that a rest day. And yeah, I have no idea why you didn't show up at first, Flareon, but I've been seeing you just fine. Okay, let me take a look at this commission a little bit. Because I think I just need to do a few clothing folds. And then it will be all good. Maybe work out some details on positions. Yeah, I'm glad we could talk a little bit more about this Sonic 3 movie. That was really fun. Also, I saw your new art, Flareon, on Tumblr, and I loved it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Sonic and Shadow have infected you for sure. Yeah. Flareon, the voices are telling you to draw. So how do you Sonato, Sonic and Shadow? They just look good together, I think. Like it's so easy to draw them together. That's so valid. The voices are telling you to enjoy to enjoy drawing it. I so feel that. Aw, Sonato taking cream and cheese to Twinkle Park. Aw, that would be cute. That'd be so sweet. That's a drawing idea. Got some inspiration right here. Oh, Dakotas, sorry to interrupt the Sonic talk. No worries about it. You have an art question for you and everyone else who's an artist in chat. Of course, go shoot. What's up? What is your question? I'll do my best to answer it. And hello, Cosmic. Glad to see you're still here. I appreciate it. So I love watching what's happening in the YouTube chat right now. This artist inspiring artists. And Dakotas, let's see. So right now you're currently starting, okay? You've been doodling and doing shapes, working on anatomy. But what was your inspiration to get into drawing, or what has kept you going on your art journey? Oh, what a great question. Thank you so much for asking this. Uh, so anyone on YouTube, please feel free to uh, share your answer. What was your inspiration to get into drawing, or what has kept you going on your art journey? Honestly, I feel like I get this question a lot, and I think, what was my inspiration to get into drawing? Let me think for a little bit, because I think usually I get asked like, how long have I been doing this? And my usual answer is as long as I can remember. I've only started doing this professionally for about 3-ish years, I think. But my inspiration to keep me going, I think, would be um, it's something that feels like it's a part of me, something that I really enjoy, and it feels like it's all like mine, you could say. Like you know, I guess, trying to think of like a good way to explain it. But basically, because like there was a time where I haven't like done art, and that was because I was in university. I was busy studying, but even then, I still ended up getting pulled to draw stuff anyways, because it makes me happy and I find enjoyment in that. And ultimately, my whole goal of starting my art business, I just wanted to draw whatever made me happy, whatever I like. So yeah, I think that is like my inspiration and what keeps me drawing something. And JG's answer on YouTube, they said legit their muse is that their partner Tyler let's see. Okay, their muse is their partner Tyler, and they just doodled for a bit and life got in the way. But drawing for Tyler kept them going, and whether it's writing or character building or traditional art. So yeah, all kinds of reasons and all kinds of modes of art, including written form, um, any other things. Because, yeah, for me, it really feels like a part of my identity. It's like something that you try to suppress, but it comes back anyways. Because I went to school, not for art. I was trying to get away from art because like it wasn't what was encouraged. But I ended up making a business out of it anyways. Even though it's a really small, I don't care because I'm really happy with it. I feel really fulfilled. And yeah, I'm glad I can answer that for you. I hope that answered your question well. If I see any more answers on YouTube, I will read them aloud just to fill the gap between Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much for asking, Dakotas. I appreciate it. I love answering art questions. For questions like motivation and inspiration, that kind of gets me like I need to pause and think about it for a little bit. Just to think over like what would be the most accurate answer. And honestly, for me, it's not that complicated for me. I just really like it. I can't stop drawing, basically. I literally cannot. It's so fun to me. No worries. If I may ask, Dakotas, only if you're comfortable, you just started art, it sounds like. What pulled you to that? What inspired you? And Flareon on YouTube also has an answer for your question. Um, their motive would be connecting to people. Oh, I love that. Connecting to people, making them feel something. Very true. That is what art does. Sharing and connecting through something simple for them makes it easier for Flareon to have social interactions. Oh my god, no, same. I feel that. I love that so much. That's so true about art. And also, I will wait patiently, Flareon. No rush at all. I'll continue working on this hand. And then continuation for Flareon's answer. It's like a little treat to myself connecting to a fandom in depth, like really getting into it and contributing to its fan base and content. Oh yeah, because they do a lot of fan art, which I love, by the way, Flareon. Your art is amazing. And I absolutely get that. I love that so much. I think that's me right now, contributing to the fan base. Um, I think with anything I draw, but lately it's been with Mob Psycho and this one particular character. If you notice on the stream, I have a new sensor here. Uh, Let me try to grab it. Here it is. This one, if you notice, it's not Kolbini anymore. It's no longer Kolbini, it's someone else. Sorry, Kolbini, I've replaced her. And Dakota is your answer. You wanted to challenge yourself this year. Oh wow, you get a lot of art commissions from artists. I see. Currently you have a guy who you use whenever he's available. So you figured you might have some way, shape, or form of doing something that many. Aw, that's really sweet. Doing something many others have done for you. I love that. I appreciate that. That's such a real reason. I like how all our reasons are very personal and different. Very diverse, I think. Because so far, like, none of us have the same answer, and there's not really any one right answer at all. I love that. And yes, JJ, tummy troubles is the new Kolbeni. Okay, I used to have a little Kolbeni PNG that I painted way back when that covers the file name um, up here because I enjoy my privacy, right? So I always cover up my file names whenever I can. So it's someone else now because I've been brain rotting on Mob Psycho 100 and I really like this character. Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous to do art for the money, I think. Like, money kind of ruins the vibe. Yes, JJ, it's who you think it is. JJ, it is who you think it is. You know what? I'll talk about him a little bit, but also, okay, I'm getting an error message on YouTube. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What? What is... Wait. What do they mean? I don't get what they mean. Okay, just real quick, is the stream looking okay right now? Like, are we good? I don't know why YouTube is giving me this error message. I'm sure everything's fine. It looks fine. Okay. Thank you, Flareon. It always makes me nervous. It looks fine on your end too, Dakotas? Okay. I don't know what YouTube is talking about then. That always scares me. Being a little dramatic. And JJ, I just think of it this way, humans have done art since time. That is true. And capitalism is a recent invention. We all know which one is eternal and which one is a dying medium. That is so true. Yeah, YouTube is tripping. Like, okay, give me a little heart attack, but I think it's fine. Thank you for confirming, y'all. I appreciate it. If the stream crashes, by the way, it has done that once on stream, I remember. If it crashes, I'm so sorry. But yeah, basically, art is eternal, capitalism is temporary. So, let's talk about uh my new censor, Kobeni censor. This isn't Kobeni, it's from Mob Psycho. His name is Shimazaki Ryo. He's not my favorite character, but he's a stinker that I really like. I really like this character because I think he's so stinky. And I also think he's really cool. His fight scenes, I think, are such a treat to watch. I really recommend anyone to watch Mob Psycho 100, the animation, because of how well it's animated. It's very fluid. The fundamentals and perspective are so good, especially with all the fight scenes with Shimazaki Ryo. That's why I really like that character. JJ. Obsession, you mean? No. No, not at all. What are you talking about? But yeah, actually, let me show y'all the quick fan art I made where this PNG came from that now censors all my file names. Let me try to find it real quick. I have a Shimazaki folder. Okay, that bombastic side eye, leave me alone. Look, also I think the reason I like Shimazaki a lot is because he reminds me of Greed from FMA and also Ling sometimes from FMA, and I really like both of those characters. Oh, it's been an hour. That's the Ko-fi bot. Yeah, still working on my Ko-fi monthly goal. One sketch on stream is $10. And don't worry if you can't donate. Just y'all being here makes me happy already. Thank you for the support. Okay, so this is where the artwork came from. This is the artwork I made. That's where the new censor PNG comes from. This is me projecting my period. This is me projecting my period cramps onto Shimazaki Ryo because I think he deserves it. And also I think it's fitting because Mob Psycho 100 is about, psychic powers, so I think this looks very fitting. I think it's very fitting. Yeah, my PMS powers. No, it gets so bad. It literally gets so bad. And I wonder, I'm not sure, but I just wonder if it'll go away if I get on testosterone. Because I would love it to stop. Like, I have pain everywhere all the time, and I'm just incapacitated. But yeah, that's where our new sensor comes from. I'm glad I can share this with everyone. It gets lessened. I hope so. It really is different for everyone. Not everyone will react to HRT the same way, but I hope it'll chill out if I'm ever able to get on HRT. Yeah, and thank you, Dakota. I'm glad I can share. I'm planning to like actually post it when it's, when it's time, when the vibe is right. But for now, I actually today just posted some fan art I made of Shimazaki, and um, I did some animating on Live 2D just to practice, so that's up on social media now. And yeah, I don't think it is 100% gone when you take testosterone. Sometimes it'll come back, I've heard. And JJ, if you can. Oh yeah, I used to use birth control actually to help with cramps and also just control, the bleeding. And it honestly helped a lot. I wanted to go on birth control full time because it was really helpful, but I don't have insurance just yet. I will be getting it sometime this year though, so hopefully I can afford it. And HRT may stop periods temporarily or permanently. Yeah, I have heard that. But yeah, until I get like insurance, I'm only gonna start um, transitioning when I have insurance because it's just um, I think that would be the best move to save as much money as I can. So yeah, until then. So yeah, that's something fun to share. I forgot this huge thing was up. Let me put it back down. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed the whole screen sensor. Oh, oh yeah, it has been an hour. Okay. Um, I think first of all, let's do a hydration check and shrimp check. I'm gonna drink my beverage real quick and unshrimp myself. Y'all do that too. And overstimulation check. That is so real. So fair. Yeah. I think I'm doing good right now. I do have a question for chat. Also, anyone new here, this is a heads up. Oh yeah, Flareon. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming, Flareon. I appreciate it. All right, take care. Bye-bye. So yeah, for anyone new around the end of my streams, I have been doing Tagalog lessons because I'm Filipino. Dakota says bye, Flareon. You're always welcome here. Yes. Take care and have a good day. So yeah, around the end of my streams, I usually do like a Tagalog lesson because I'm Filipino and I want to help other Filipino people like relearn the language our parents have failed to teach us growing up. I have been thinking about splitting those two portions into separate streams. I also have a second YouTube channel that I mentioned, linked in the community post, where I plan to store all the VODs for that. Because this channel is first and foremost an art channel. Yeah, it's meant for marketing my art. But I don't really have this stream set up for the second channel just yet. So how do y'all feel? Do you want to keep the stream going and learn some Tagalog, or do we want to end it here for now? And Dakotas, what do you know about chicken adobo? You're not Filipino, but you have met a lot of people who are Filipino. Oh, I know how to I know how to cook chicken adobo. I've actually shared a chicken adobo recipe with one of my besties who sometimes comes on chat. They're also Filipino, so had to share the recipe with them. It's really good. I recommend try it. I like it more than sinigang personally. Well, thank you, JJ. Yeah, bestie knows how to chicken adobo. I'm glad. I learned it all just from watching my mom cook. And you're down with whatever you're gonna do. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Tyler actually tweaked the chicken adobo a bit to make it his own. I love that. That's so fair. You know, as long, cause like it is your food. As long as you like it, then like it's good. Okay, so Dakotas has already answered. Everyone else, are you all up for Tagalog lessons right now? And Tyler, you've been lurking. Hello, welcome. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. How are y'all feeling with it? We have been going over a lot of verb conjugation lately. Are we ready to learn how to speak? Yes, ready for another lesson. Oh my god. Awesome. Okay, I think I'll actually change my Twitch stream name right now, just so that it's more like aligned with what we're doing. I'm trying to make that a practice now, since I plan to separate the two different parts of stream. Of course, it'll be all one big stream on Twitch. It'll just be I'm just planning to have it separate on YouTube. Okay, so learning Tagalog, and we're not doing art right now. We're doing what would the category be on Twitch actually? Would it be education? I think education. Oh wait. It says it's an adventure game? What? I've never heard of this. Okay, what about... What if I do Duolingo, actually? But it's not Duolingo, it's just, me. Language learning is technically an adventure. You got me there. Looks like you're playing games. I'm trying. Education feels more accurate, though. But then again, yeah, well, I mean, what the fuck do I put down? You know what, fuck it, I'll just do, actually is Anki on here? Put Final Fantasy 14 because we're learning Tagalog. Well, what if I say fuck it and we put down Duolingo because we are language learning and that feels like um the closest I've got here. There we go. All right. Stream info is updated on Twitch. Not on YouTube though because eh, you know, eh. And oh, JJ, do they have hit learning software for kids? Wait, what is that? I don't think I've heard of such a thing. Honestly, let me check. Oh, no, I don't remember those commercials. With the weird green monster? Wait, you know what? There's a lot of weird green monsters, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of hard to narrow that down, I'm sorry. Let me try to search for... Okay, I didn't find anything. I apologize, JJ. I did not find shit. It just occurred to me, should I make my... How do I make my streams 18 plus? Because I realize I kind of do curse a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, JJ. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop fucking around. I gotta pull up the Tagalog notes right now. I'm sorry, JJ. I didn't catch it. Okay, here we go. Starting some Tagalog lessons. Also, for people new here, we have gotten quite a bit far in our Tagalog learning. So, if you need any basics or fundamentals, or maybe you feel lost, you can review those lessons in my earlier, like in my previous streams, um, in the VODs. It should be later in the VODs, so just for reference. Also, welcome on YouTube, Kitteness. Thank you for joining us. We are not doing Kofi sketches right now. We are doing some Tagalog lessons, so feel free to stay or not, whether you are interested or not. Thank you for coming anyways. I appreciate it. Okay. So where did we leave off with Tagalog? I know some of y'all have missed some things, so what is the last thing you remember um, in our Tagalog lessons? So I know where to start off from. Also, Dakotas, if you are sorry, I was about to do like the thickest Filipino accent. I just had to catch myself. But Dakotas, if you're following along, what Tagalog do you know? Also, I like your cat profile picture, Kitteness. It's really cute. How long have you been on YouTube? probably like 3-ish years. It's been a while, but I think it's been about 3 years or so. And of course, I love cats. Yeah. Wait, I'm reading the code. The code is the Tagalog you know is adobo and oh, that's cool, Kittiness. Nice to have you here. I appreciate it. Honestly, if that's the case, then let's see. You used to know one other word, but you can't remember it. That's so okay. You'll probably. Oh, don't say that. Was it butang? Butang inamo? Or puñeta? But anyways, some of these words might jog your memory when we start the review. So, no. And yes, sorry you missed the art portion of our stream, Kittiness. We were doing a lot of art stuff, but it is around the second half of our stream, and we are going to be learning uh, Tagalog instead. Um, I do plan to separate these parts soon. I just don't have everything set up yet. But thank you for appreciating art anyways and seeing a fellow artist. Okay, so yeah, I'm so sorry. It will get cleared up once I get my second channel set up, but I apologize sincerely. But if you're interested in Tagalog, feel free to stick around. It is the language of the Philippines. Anywhere there is a Filipino, they will probably speak Tagalog. But don't assume because some parents don't teach their children Tagalog properly, like me. So I'm learning it now. Okay, let's do some review. Enough fucking around. I'm sorry if I curse a lot. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I need to figure out how to make these streams 18 plus so I can curse more. I'm so sorry though if that bothers you. Also, thank you for the follow on Twitch, Dakotas. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's do some review. I've dawdled around enough. So, since there's new people here, let's go over subject pronouns first. These are important. This will be your usual I, me, she, they, them. So, subject pronouns. And yeah, Monday, we went over in verbs. Simple enough. Yeah, because going forward with the next batch of verbs, it'll get a little complicated because then we're using possessive pronouns and a longer sentence structure. So let me just put out the pronouns right here for our convenience. Ako means I, ka is you, sha is singular he, she, they. Pronouns are gender neutral, by the way, in Tagalog. There is also sila, which is plural they. We also have tayo, which is we, inclusive. Kami is also we, but exclusive. And if you want a more in-depth meaning between the difference of tayo and kami, please refer to the past VODs around the end of the stream. I've already went over this a lot, so I don't want to repeat it. And it would be a disservice to people who are caught up with the lessons. And you, plural. And then a quick review again over our possessive pronouns. Oh my god, that's a bad line. Let me do this. There you go. Okay, so I'm flipping through my notes real quick. Okay, for possessive pronouns, we have ko, which is my or I, mo, your or you. We have, what was it, nya. This is pronounced nya, not nia, which would be his, hers, theirs, or he, she, or they. All singular. Then there's nila, which is for plural. And kitteness, so you have to go cook for your family. And when do you typically have these live streams? My next stream is scheduled for this week on Friday around the same time, but push it an hour later. So if you ever want to join us, I'll be live on Friday. And I'm still figuring out my schedule for next week, but I will let y'all know once I have it solidified. Thank you so much for asking, Kitteness. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for hopping in, even if it was briefly. I appreciate it. Okay. And then we have natin, which is ours or we, inclusive. And of course, you're welcome. I really appreciate you being here. And take care. And finally, we have nyo. It looks like niño, but it's pronounced nyo. Oh, thank you, Kitteness. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We do talk a lot about art, so I hope you will join us and enjoy it. But of course, no pressure. Thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. Alright, so back to the review. Sorry that took a little while, but we will probably need these for our reference. I'm not sure if JJ is caught up yet, so that's why I'm kind of like taking more time on the review. The recent verbs we went over were verbs and in verbs. So I got you, JJ. So you probably remember that we went over how to conjugate mag verbs and ma verbs. So these two verbs will only use subject pronouns because these are actor-focused verbs. So then, the sentence structure would be the conjugated verb, but then the subject pronoun. But for in, and e verbs, in and e only use possessive pronouns because they are object focused. For it's interchangeable, so it could use either pronouns depending on the context. So you already know how to conjugate the verbs, correct? So we could go over the verbs. Got you. Okay, so let's go over the verbs present tense conjugation. And let's see, let me flip through my notes real quick. Okay, so let me write some examples of some verbs. Some examples would be gamit. Gamit is to use. And we also have walis. Walis is to sweep. And I think you can already notice these are very object focused. So y'all remember the verbs, correct? And similarly, we don't really see any or in these examples, right? So that means that the whole word would be considered the verb's root word. So the root word for gamit would just be gamit, similar to, let's see, the kain, the verb kain. That whole word is the root word as well. Yeah, you see a pattern? So verbs are very similar to verbs. The only difference is that verbs exclusively use possessive pronouns. So let me write down the conjugation format for verbs. Very, very similar to verbs. So you take the first letter. So in this case, it would be G if we're conjugating gamit, plus in, plus the second letter, plus the whole root word. I'll just keep this on the screen for any note taking. So with using gamit as an example, how would we conjugate this in present tense? We take the first letter, add an in, then we take the second letter. Yes, tama. Tama is correct, by the way. Tama, JJ. Ginagamit. Ginagamit is how you conjugate gamit in the present tense. So, when you say ginagamit ko, I am using ... And because this is an object-focused verb, and it's alright, Cosmic, take your time, you're so fine. And because this is an object-focused verb, we will only use possessive pronouns. So to say I am using, it would be ginagamit ko. And so our sentence structure will be different, right? Our usual sentence structure is the conjugated verb plus the subject pronoun. But for object-focused sentences, our new sentence structure would be the conjugated verb, the possessive pronoun, plus you can choose between which article you want to use, but usually you would use yung or ang, plus the noun or object you are focusing on. And so I've already introduced quite a bit of stuff. How are we feeling right now? Any questions so far? Of course, I think Tyler is already way caught up because we already went over the verbs last stream. But this sentence structure, I believe, is more or less kind of new. Oh, I just realized probably the Twitch chat is probably blocking some of the screen. Sorry. Of course. Okay, so if there's no other questions, but of course if you do have some, just type them in chat and I will respond to it. So this is our new sentence structure for object-focused sentences. And here we have a few different options. An example of the new sentence structure. So first, about these articles, yung and ang. This kind of means like the, and the differences between yung and ang. I believe yung is more specific, whereas ang is more general. If I'm wrong, and anyone speaks Tagalog here, please let me know. But I believe that is the case. So I think usually we will be using yung most of the time. And you're ready to learn, love it. So let me do an example then. So let's say I want to say, yeah, I think that is the angle of it. Like this one specific broom would be like yung broom versus like us those like how do I translate this into English? These are non-specific, just a broom that we aren't really interacting with. It would be like ang, I guess. Something like that. So if I want to say I am sweeping the floor. So what if I want to say I am sweeping the floor in Tagalog? So first we need to conjugate our verb. And the verb to sweep is walis. And to conjugate that would be, y'all can do this if you'd like. The conjugated verb would be winawalis. Winawalis. And then to refer to myself, I would use my possessive pronoun, so winawalis ko. And then the article yung. And the word for floor, honestly, you could probably use English for this, but the word for floor would be sahig. Sahig. Winawalis ko yung sahig. I'm sweeping the floor. And yeah, that's an example of an object-focused sentence. JJ, did the autocorrect wreck your sentence? I'm assuming it. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It happens to the best of us. It happens to me all the time whenever I'm trying to type in Tagalog. Yeah, you're good. So yeah, that's an example of an object-focused sentence. Okay, let's do another example just to get used to it. So let's say I want to say he is using the car, and if you don't know a word in Tagalog, you can usually use English with it. because a lot of Tagalog speakers use Taglish, Tagalog and English. So it's kind of how I used to speak to my parents, but I might as well tell you the vocab if I know it. So for Spanish speakers, this will be very similar. For car in Tagalog, it is called coche, but it's spelled like this, but it sounds the same. So coche. So I'll leave this sentence for y'all to translate if you'd like. I'll give it like a minute or so. Let me scroll up to our possessive pronouns. I think that shows everything clearly. And Tyler, ginagamit niya yung kotse. Perfect. Tama. Good job. That was perfect. Correct. So the way to translate this, we conjugate the verb first. So to use it be gamit. So it would be ginagamit. And the pronoun would be niya. Our article would be yung. And the noun would be kotse. Ginagamit niya yung kotse. Perfect. Good job. So those are some examples. Do we have any questions? Are we good to stop here, or do we want to move on to the final verb type, which is also object focused? Oh, you got nya wrong. Yeah, it's kind of like you gotta switch gears. I feel like when you use object-focused sentences as compared to actor-focused. Bring it on, teach. Ready to keep learning, I see. All right. Well, I am down to do one more lesson. Let me check the time. Okay. So I am... All right. A lot of enthusiasm makes me so happy. Yay, everyone gets to learn Tagalog. Perfect, my plan. Let me just take care of that. I'm sorry. How do I ban someone again? Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, so it's almost been 2 hours, so I'm going to share the last verb conjugation, and I think that will be it. So let me move over to this empty space here. Yeah, I'm learning how to moderate on Twitch. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, the final and fifth verb type in Tagalog are e-verbs. And these are also object-focused verbs. Yay! Yeah. Don't want no ads on my chat. It looks icky. Let me make that straighter. There we go. So e-verbs. Let me write some examples of e-verbs. JJ, you're an e-verb with your Discord mod BF? It's too late, I've spotted it, JJ. Okay, let me just write down, I'll write down the examples of some of these verbs. Okay, you gotta stop fucking around. Okay, so first we have isara. Isara, to close. Isara is to close. Ibigay. Ibigay is to give. This is what you might hear when you're getting a red envelope on New Year's. We also have itago. Itago is to hide. And these are just a good starting verbs collection, I think. So, unlike the verbs and the Wait. Looking at these chats, JJ. Okay, let me share this. Let me read it out loud. JJ, me when kids bullied me in school, ibigay. Yeah, okay, so in Tagalog, the I, it's pronounced I. But yeah, I know what it looks like. Hey. I had the thought too when I was learning it. I can't lie. I know. Intrusive thoughts, I know. Okay, so unlike the verbs and the inverbs, we do actually see that there is an e at the beginning of these verbs, so that means our root word that we're looking for would be after that. I understand, JJ. Can't help it. Totally understand. So for isara, our root word is sara. Ibigay. The root word is bigay. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that a lot from my mom. And then for itago, the root word is tago. And of course, this is important to know when we want to conjugate this. So in present tense, our formula to conjugate this, you take the first two letters. So in this case, let's say we want to conjugate isara. We take the first two letters, is, plus in, plus the third letter, and then we attach the whole root word. So what this looks like would be isin, a, sara. Isinasara, correct, tama, matama. It's a little tongue twister for me. Isinasara, correct. So this is, let's attach like mo. So you are closing something, something, something. All right, perfect. So let me check the time again. All right. It is approaching 2 hours, so I think I will close now. Does anyone have any questions before we get to closing? This is really short. It was only like conjugation of the final verb type, but this is a lot of information. Ibinibigay, correct, yes. Perfect. Let me just write these down. You want to finish off the last verb example? Thank you for joining the CODIS. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. I'll be streaming again on Friday around the same time, and thank you so much for sticking around on stream. It means a lot. And yes, the final one is itin dago. Itinatago. So, yeah, perfect. Let me shift over to the closing screen then. Okay. So before I say my whole closing speech, do we have any questions first? Yeah, pretty straightforward, I think. It's just like you'll get the hang of it with the patterns, I think, when you repeat them enough. But so far, I think that's a good place to stop it. Hi Cosmic, we are starting to close stream right now. Thank you so much for coming, I appreciate it. So, with everything all wrapped up, I will reintroduce myself before I start to close. So, can we get a test one day? Of course, I will work on it. Of course. I can absolutely do that. I'll prepare it one of these days. Oh, Friday pop quiz. I hated Friday pop quizzes. The fucking worst. Okay, so I'll reintroduce myself before I before I forget. So hello, my name is Alex. I am a trans artist, and I am raising money for my transition. My pronouns are he, him, or they, them. Um, if you'd like to support me and my goals, I have a Ko-fi, Patreon, and I take commissions. All those links will be in the Linktree or socials tab on Twitch, and all the money on Ko-fi will be going to my transition savings. I can't start yet because I don't have insurance. But yes, thank you very much for the support. I think that's all I have to say in terms of that stuff. I've already mentioned the second YouTube channel in the community post more than twice, so I think that's all good. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. But yeah, thank you very much for coming, everyone. I really appreciate it. And yeah, pop quiz, that's like 130% of your grade. I feel that. Thank you for joining, y'all. I really appreciate it. It was super fun. Loved this. And good luck on your video, Cosmic, and thank you so much for coming, besties. Yeah. Thank you for all the support. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your days. And I'll be streaming it again on Friday around the same time. So goodbye. Take care and have a good one. Bye.